Iscrizioni in figura indica la velocità consigliata. So the question is saying this symbol here indicates advisable speed. The answer to this question here is zero, because if you are driving and you come across this sign here, it means they are advising you that you can drive 50 km on that part of the road. Mind you, it's not obligated and it's not compulsory. Welcome guys. When it comes to answering any question, you need to be able to read that question twice. Because if you can read the question twice, then you'll be able to understand the question before you answer the question. Because I notice each time I'm in the class, some of my students tend to answer before they even understand the question, and that leads to them failing the question. And when we are doing revision of those questions, they found out these are questions they actually know. The thing there is that they didn't really put in time to understand what the question was trying to say. So it's okay for you to play the question twice before you answer. Question number 1. La sosta è vietata negli spazi riservati allo stazionamento dei veicoli in servizio di piazza. So the question is letting you know you can't park your vehicle in the space made for like taxi, bus, or any public transport. The answer to this question here is zero, because we know you can't park your vehicle there. You can't park your vehicle in bus stop, you can't park your vehicle in a parkeggio made for taxi, and you can't park your vehicle in the space made for invalid people. So the answer to this question here is zero. Nell'incrocio rappresentato nella figura, il veicolo R passa per primo. So the question says, at this junction, the arrow vehicle go first. Mainly looking at the junction, you can see we have the arrow, we have the A, and we have the T, which means the arrow will go first because the arrow have the right side free. Then the A goes second because the arrow going first will make way for the A vehicle before the T vehicle will now go last. So the answer to this question here is vero. In cono raffigurato indica un ostacolo posto fuori della carreggiata. The question says this sign here is placed on an obstacle outside the carreggiata, which is outside the driveway. The answer to this question here is falso. Remember, you see this corner on the road if something happened inside the carreggiata, which means they use it to make way for the vehicles to pass. Let's say there's an accident inside the carreggiata. They'll put this corner to create paths for vehicles to pass. And also, it's temporary. Once that thing is resolved, once there is no more accident there, or once there is no more vehicle on the road, they will remove this corner from the road. Sometimes people are walking on the road too. They also put this corner on the road to make way for vehicles to pass. In that way, they create chance for vehicles to pass. When they are done walking, then they will remove the corner from the road as well. La distrazione del conducente non è determinata dall'uso dei cellulari. So the question is letting you know the distraction of the driver does not depend on the usage of telephone, which is false. So remember, you using your phone inside the vehicle actually distracts you. You checking for button to on the radio inside the vehicle distract you as well. And also, if you want to on a cigarette inside the vehicle, those are things that can actually distract you while driving. So the answer to this question here is false. So because if they say you are using your phone inside the vehicle, it's not distracting you, it's false. So you don't really need to use your phone while driving. Iscrizioni in figura indica la velocità consigliata. So the question is saying this symbol here indicates advisable speed. The answer to this question here is zero, because if you are driving and you come across this sign here, it means they are advising you that you can drive 50 km on that part of the road. Mind you, it's not obligated and it's not compulsory. When it comes to the obligation one, you see it with blue color telling you can drive either 30 and you can't go lower than 30. And if you go to the speed limit you can drive on that road, you will see it on red color telling you you can't go higher than this limit. But when it comes to this one here, it's just an advisable speed. You can choose not to actually drive this speed and just continue with your normal speed as long as you'll be respecting the speed limit of that road. If you're new here, I have a video that actually covered all the speed limit you can drive in every road. For example, if you are driving in Strada Urbana, which is the city, you need to drive 50 km per hour. And if you are driving Strada Urbana Secondario, which is outside the city, you will be driving 90 km per hour. But let's say you are driving in Strada Urbana Principale, then you need to drive 110. And if you are driving in Autostrada, you need to drive 130. It's some autostrada with special characteristics, you can drive up to 150. But if you want to understand everything concerning the speed limit, I will have a link to that video under this video. You can check it out after you finish this video. The next question we have here is: la spia de freno a mano è di colore rosso. So the question says, the spia for handbrake is red color. The answer to this question here is vero. Anytime you are driving and you forget to remove the handbrake, you'll see on the dashboard this sign with red color on it, telling you that you forgot to remove your handbrake. The same thing with the seat belt. If you're driving and you forget to put the seat belt on, you'll see a red sign on the dashboard telling you forget to wear your seat belt. These are all signs for emergency. Anytime there is a danger sign, you will see them in red color. So inside the vehicle, we have different signs. For example, this one, the one for the handbrake, the one for the seat belt, and also the one for raffredamento, or even the one for the oil. These are emergency signs. You will always see them in red color. And when it comes to the ones that are not emergency, you see them in yellow color. For example, the one for benzene, telling you that you are running out of fuel, you need to top up. That one, you see it in yellow color. That one, you can choose not to attend to it immediately. But when it comes to the danger signs, all the signs you see on red color, for example, freno mano, freno di servizio, raffreddamento, olio, those ones you need to attend to them immediately because they are dangerous. So the next question we have here is, and also don't forget, I have a video that covers all the spia, how you'll be able to tell the one that is danger, the one you need to attend to now, the one you don't really need to attend to immediately. I'll put the link under this video so you can watch it after you finish this video. Lo spazio totale di arresto è indipendente dalle condizioni dell'asfalto. So the question is letting you know the total space you need to stop your vehicle does not depend on the road. It not depends on the kind of road you're driving on. The answer to this question here is false, because when it comes to the total space you need to stop your vehicle, it actually depends on the road, the weather, and the kind of tire you're using. For example, if it's rainy, the road is wet, if there is ice on the road, if there is snow on the road, if there is oil on the road, then the undercarriage of the vehicle, which is the grip of that vehicle, will be low. Then you need more space to actually stop your vehicle. While if the road is dried, you don't need more space to stop your vehicle because the road is dried. If you just step on the brake, the vehicle will stop. And if you are using old tires, which are worn out tires, you will need more space to actually stop your vehicle. If you are using new tires, your new tires still have strong grip to the ground, so you won't need more space to actually stop your vehicle. So remember, the condition of that road actually determines how much space you need to stop your vehicle. Remember, if you're driving and the road is dry, you don't really need more space. But if the road is wet, if there is snow, there is ice, and it's raining, you will need more space to actually stop your vehicle. Just think about it as if you are climbing the hill. If you are climbing the hill, you don't need more space to stop your vehicle because you're actually forcing that vehicle to go up. But if you are descending from the hill, then you need more space to stop the vehicle because there will be pressure pushing that vehicle down. So the next question we have here is: la distanza di sicurezza deve essere almeno uguale a metri che il veicolo percorrere durante il tempo di reazione. So the question is letting you know the safety distance must be at least equal to the space covered during the reaction time. The answer to this question here is vero. You first need to react to the danger, step on the brake before the vehicle will finally stop. Su un veicolo a motore non è consentito utilizzare lampade non omologate. So the question is letting you know, on a vehicle, it's not advisable or it's not allowed for you to use the lights that is not made for that vehicle. The answer to this question here is vero. When it comes to the lights, you need to use the one made for that vehicle. Why? Because the lights need to be well fixed. Think about it, you are driving on the road and your light is not properly fixed. There's high chances that your light can affect other people on the road, and also there's high chances that you might be even seeing the road clearly. So you need to use the light made for that vehicle or the one that can be fixed properly on that vehicle if you are changing the light of that vehicle. Il segnale raffigurato indica che svuotando nel senso della freccia non si incrociano veicoli provenienti dal senso opposto. So the question is letting you know, if you see this sign and you are turning towards this direction, there won't be vehicles coming from the opposite direction. The answer to this question here is vero. Because anytime you're driving and you come across this sign here, this simply means senso unico. Il conducente del veicolo da sorpassare ha l'obbligo di portarsi al centro della carreggiata per evitare sorpassi in scia. The question is letting you know, the vehicle you want to overtake is obligated to move to the middle of the road just to avoid slim trim, which means another vehicle following too close. The answer to this question here is false. So when it comes to overtaking, if a vehicle wants to overtake you on the road, you actually need to make way for that vehicle. In that way, you'll be moving towards the right side of the road. You are not coming to the middle of the road. You moving a little bit towards the right side of the road, give that vehicle opportunity to overtake you from the left without creating danger on that road. So the answer to this question here is falso. Su strada coperte di neve occorre aumentare la distanza di sicurezza. So the question says, if there is snow on the road, it is okay for you to give more safety distance. The answer to this question here is vero. Remember, if the road is wet, there is snow on the road, then the road will be slippery. So you need to give more safety distance to actually avoid tamponare altri veicoli, which means for you not to hit the vehicle in the front. Giving safety distance gives you the opportunity to stop in time in case there is a danger, or in case someone just entered the road, or in case the driver in the front just step on the brake unexpectedly. You will be able to stop your vehicle in time. Il segnale raffigurato è integrato con un segnale di parcheggio obbligatorio a sinistra. So the question said this sign is placed on a board telling you that there is a parcheggio on the left. The answer to this question here is falso, because this sign here is referring to a roundabout, not a parcheggio. So they are two different things. Il segnale raffigurato può essere preceduto da un segnale di preavviso. The question says this sign here, there can be a sign of preavviso before you get to this sign. The answer to this question here is vero. Remember, when it comes to the direction signs and when it comes to the obbligo sign, there can be a sign before you get to where you need to turn left or right. There can be a sign telling you the next 320 meters you will turn left. Anytime you come across that sign, that is preavviso di svoltare a destra o sinistra. So the answer to this question here is vero, because there can be a preavviso before you actually get to this place where you need to turn to the right direction. Dovendo attraversare l'incrocio rappresentato in figura, i veicoli devono transitare nel seguente ordine: C, M ed E. The question says for them to leave this junction, the C vehicle need to go first, the M vehicle need to go second, and the E vehicle need to go last. The answer to this question here is falso, because merely looking at the junction, you can see the E vehicle have the right side free, which means the E vehicle will go first, then the C vehicle will go second, before the M vehicle will go last. Il segnale raffigurato obbliga solo a rallentare e, se necessario, a dare la precedenza all'incrocio a 320 metri. The answer to this question here is false, because the question says this sign only tell you to slow down and if necessary give precedence to the vehicle passing that part of the road. The answer is false. Mainly looking at the sign, you see we have stop on top. So this is telling you at 320 meters you get to a junction where you must stop to give precedence to the both sides. You don't really need to just slow down. You need to stop because there will be a sign of fermarsi e dare precedenza. Give precedence to the both sides before you continue driving. Okay guys, that will be all for today, and I hope you like the video, and if you do, watch this video here which cover limite massimo di velocità. And also if you want to know about the speed too, you can also check this video out which cover the different speed you see in the vehicle. And hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.